Okay, so I saw Nick Cannon's clip about him speaking about women's vaginal odors and how 80% or how he believes that 80% of women have bad feminine hygiene. And this is not about him, this is just me generally speaking. But I've always found men's hyper focus on women's vaginal odors to be quite audacious, even when it comes from a loving place. And the reason for this is because most of the time, if a woman has a bad odor, vaginal odor, it's typically because she's probably experiencing BV, bacterial vaginosis, and a lot of the times men are the cause of it. You see, the amazing thing about the vagina is that it has its own ecosystem of bacteria, and when you introduce new bacteria into that system, it messes it up, which is why a lot of women can testify to this. Whenever they've had sex with a new partner or even their regular partner, they find that afterwards they actually develop a bacterial infection. Not only BV in the vagina, but a lot of the times bacteria from a man can actually cause a UTI, urinary tract infection. A lot of men don't think about their fingers as well. Like, you'll go outside, you'll touch all sorts of things, you'll carry all sorts of germs, and then you'll use those same fingers to touch your woman down there, and then you have the audacity to complain about vaginal odor. Another thing as well is that a lot of women won't speak up, but do you know the amount of women out there that have horror stories when it comes to their experiences with dirty peen? If you go on my YouTube channel, there's a video from ages ago where I asked my followers to share their experiences with dirty peen, and the amount of disgusting things that I read: dead ants underneath the foreskin, dick cheese, lingering smell on their fingers from giving a guy a blowjob like 30 minutes ago, smelly scrotums. This is why I find the hyper-focus from men on our vaginal odors to be very audacious. As I said before, women don't speak up, and the reason why is because a lot of the times they're just trying to protect your feelings. It's not me trying to do a tick for tack. This is just basically me trying to destigmatize vaginas. And when I say destigmatize, I mean remove the shame, because BV is very common amongst people who have vaginas. If you have a vagina, you're either going to experience BV or thrush at least once in your life. And rather than shame women for it, why don't you just get clued up? Not only that, but people have to understand that genitals smell like genitals, okay? Like, a vagina is not meant to smell like roses and strawberries and this and that. It's meant to smell like your vagina, okay? As long as it doesn't have a foul smell, your vagina's okay.